Welcome everyone to the stream. We should be live. Just gonna finish up some things real quick here. And I think we're good. Alright. So I don't think this stream is gonna be terribly long. I'm thinking maybe 3 hours though. We'll see. I wasn't really feeling that up to it today, but I was gonna try doing this last Thursday, I think it was. Might have been Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday, but unfortunately, yeah, it was Thursday. Unfortunately, I did not have internet then, so I was not able to do it, and I was actually really excited to do it then. I had some great ideas for what we were going to do. I did experiment with some of my ideas after that, and I hadn't made a whole lot of progress, but I'm going to try creating some new decks. I'm going to retire one or two old decks. There's already a couple that I've deleted recently. I guess before I get into that, though, I want to talk about the Balance Council. But we got a couple, like a Mimi deck. I did make a new version of the Pirates deck. I didn't refine it that much, but it's just because I didn't refine it more because I don't want to play more Pirates this season because I think I'm done with all the Skellige games. But I got rid of my Siege, my old Siege deck because it was starting to it was lacking on like rank 3 or above, and it looks like the computer's maybe freezing up here a bit. It's not running the most smoothly. There we go. But I realized that last time I forgot to talk about my thoughts on the latest Balance Council results. So let's go in there and get that covered right now. Interesting. Yeah, the game's kind of lagging a little bit here. That's not looking promising. Oh no. Current bit rate's at 2,351 kilobytes a second. Well, it should be good enough for this section of the stream. So, last month, you might remember, I did kind of my own thing with Balance Council. I did look into a little bit of what some of the coalitions were wanting to vote for. But one of the things that I did not see any other widespread support for, but I voted for, was a Yaga power increase. And it actually got the power increase. So I'm very happy to see that. I think realistically, though, I might even argue for another power increase to 4. I wouldn't go above 4 though. But 3 does make it a little bit easier to play. There's less options for dispatching the Yaga, but it's still going to be pretty vulnerable. So I don't know that it's really going to help in that many more situations. But the extra point does make it just slightly easier because not only is it a tiny bit less susceptible to removal, but it also is that extra point that it's a 1 point closer to achieving Sabbath with that card. Although it almost seemed like that Sabbath had to be before even playing this card, because it seemed like one time I played it when it was at like 24 points or something